Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to make money basically from level 1 to 8,000. Okay? I'm going to try to have timestamps in the description below so that you can see, like, if you don't need to do the beginning part, don't look at it. You don't need to watch that. But if not, just kind of skim through the video. I'll have like screenshots up that'll be the divider between each part. This video is going to be very basic information. It's not going to be very sophisticated, but it's going to give you everything you need to know on how to get a lot of money, level up, and just basically be able to enjoy the game. When you first load in GTA, you have the option to skip the tutorial or not. Do not skip the tutorial because it gives you some money, and then it also levels you up to like level 1 or level 2. Make sure in that tutorial that you beat Lamar in the race. There's a car you can use. I forgot the name of it, but it's some type of car, and it's fast. It's an electric car. Just basically looking for the car with the most acceleration, and I think that's going to be the one. And then once you get into free mode, if you beat him, you'll get, if you win or lose, it doesn't matter, but you get more money and more RP. I think if you win, I know for sure more money. I'm not sure about RP, but once you get into free mode, you're going to want to start selling cars, doing missions, or selling Simeon cars until you have 50k. But along the way, you're going to want to buy some guns like the G36 and the Tech 9. Those will really help you out as soon as you can. At level 36, you're going to want the AP pistol. It is 100 times better than the Tech 9. It's just you don't have it yet as a low level. The cars you're going to want are the Dominator, Sultan, or the LG. The LG might come in a little later because I think you have to have a garage for to get it. But the Sultan and Dominator, you don't. The Dominator's good because it's fast, but it also has loafers on the back, which will protect you from NPC fire, which will really help you out because from the back they won't be able to shoot you at all. And then it's real fast, it's nice, and it's cheap. You can also find it on the streets. Just make sure whenever you go in to Los Angeles Customs, put insurance on that thing, and put both insurances on there. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. You have to, because if it gets destroyed and you just have a tracker on there, it's gone. All that money you put into it, gone. Try to get bulletproof tires once you can. I think it's like level 25 you get bulletproof tires. Put them on there too as soon as you can. The Sultan's another good car. It's 4-wheel drive, so if you get stuck somewhere, you can get out easier. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's really a good car overall. It handles well, all that type of stuff. Bikes are what some people recommend. Don't get a bike. If it gets shot, it falls over. If you lose a tire, you're screwed because, well, you just lost a tire. Congratulations. You're gonna spin out now. You're gonna hit stuff on the way. There's no protection. You're just gonna keep getting shot and shot and shot. There's no need in getting a bike. Bikes are fast and they are useful, but don't get that to do missions. You take cover behind them, they're gonna fall down when they get shot. All right, they're not as good ideas as you may think. Try to get to 50k. Set yourself up here because you're gonna need that, and then get to 50k, and that'll bring us to the next part of the video. Now, VIP is a limited time thing. This is the stage we're in now, is VIP. Once you have 50k, you can do it. It is a limited time thing. It lasts for 4 hours while you're active, and the cooldown is 12 hours long. It does go down while you're off the game. So like if you say you do it till you're about to go to bed, boom, whenever you get back on the next day, it should be there. If you wake up, go to work or go to school or do something like that, it should be there. Make sure before you get off though you retire as a VIP no matter what, so that you don't mess up and keep the little timer thing going. Keep VIP, because then you won't have it for as long. Whenever you're doing this, you can be an invite only or solo sessions. Missions will work. You're going to want to do the missions while you're a VIP. You are doing missions, nothing else, because if you don't, you will not capitalize on the opportunity to make it. Since you're just starting off, what's best to do here, since you don't have a Karuma or a Buzzard, you're going to want to use your Sultan and stuff. You're going to need cover for some of these missions. The Sightseer one, you're not going to need anything. You can walk to the packages. It's all good. You don't want to walk, though, because you won't make it. But just whenever you're doing your Sightseer, you're going to want to hack it, and then you find the package, you get it. It pays 20 to 25k. And then the other mission you're going to do is Hostile Takeover. Now that one I recommend LSIA or the Hippie Camp, which is the Altruist Camp. That's not hippies, but cult, because those places are the easiest. It doesn't matter if you have cops on you as long as you get to the drop. Just get it, all right? Just drive there, try to stay alive so you don't get killed by the cops and whatever. That just gets annoying. And I'm not sure if you lose the cops when you die. But LSI and Altruist Camp are going to be the easiest. Asset Recovery is another one that pays about 10 to 15k. I think it's not much, but Headhunter is not what you want to do yet, because you won't be able to finish it easily at all. It will take you forever. You might not even get it done. So you're just wasting time. But Asset Recovery, you're going to want snacks. You're going to want stuff like that, because when you die from the cops on here, which you probably will, you're done, basically. Well, you're not done, but it's hard to get that car back, because cops stay on you when you die. It doesn't matter that you died, you know. So be careful on that one. Asset Recovery, Sightseer, and Hostile Takeover. Sightseer pays about 20k, 20 to 25k. Hostile Takeover is about 15 to I think 20. And then Asset Recovery is like 10 to 15k. The more cars, the more people you have in your organization, the more money you'll get. Which, if you want, this is solo, but if you want people in there, you can have it. Try to get to 200k and buy the Del Perro apartment. It's going to be the cheapest apartment to buy. It's high end, so you can do heists on there. It's really nice to be able to do heists, because in the future they come in handy. They make good money. The Fleeka job is the first heist you can do, which you can't do it solo. You just can't. But you can do it with a random. It's not that sophisticated. Most people that are going to join are like, yeah, 70k. I'm going to try to make that real quick. So it's whatever. And whenever you split it, it'll give you 70k if you do it direct even. 60-40 is the best split for like you making your money back, but you're not spending any money on this one, so it doesn't really matter. You get an extra 100k for every heist you do for the first time, which is pretty nice. Like I said, you can do it with a random. Prison Break's the one where it's starting to get a little iffy if you want to do that with a random or not. But buy the 200k apartment, Sightseer, Headhunter, Sightseer, Hostile Takeover, Asset Recovery are going to be the missions that make you the most money here. Focus on those, and while you're VIP, you're doing nothing but those missions. Because if you waste time, you wasted time. You won't have. Because once you quit VIP, that's the apartment right there, by the way, that you're gonna want to buy. But once you've quit VIP, you've quit VIP. You don't get it back until 12 hours later. It's not like CEO. So make sure you're doing these missions while you have it. And these are the missions up on the screen now. Well, this is Headhunter, but make sure you're doing them. I need to do them. It's just I gotta emphasize that, because if you don't capitalize, you're missing out on a good amount of money, especially for a beginner. Now the next part is going to be the CEO part. You're going to want to grind up till you have $1 million to buy an office. So I'm going to move into the CEO part now. The CEO is the same thing as VIP, but it gives you access to more things. You're going to want to buy the cheapest office in the game, which is $1 million. It is right here. That Maze Bank West. Location doesn't matter. All the offices do the same thing, give you access to the same thing. But that's going to be the one you're going to want to buy. This is going to be the same thing as VIP. So you're going to want, you have to grind out those missions just a tit longer. You're going to want to grind till you hit 300k. You buy the cheapest small warehouse you can, because that's all you're going to get. And crates are a better way to make money than VIP missions are. So once you buy that, you're going to want to source 3 crates at a time. But one important thing, you have to be solo. I mean, you have to be in a public lobby to do this. I recommend a solo public lobby, which you can get on all systems, all platforms, by spamming Find New Session. If you're on Xbox, you can, I think, test your NAT type or some shit, and it'll do it for you. It'll like lag everybody out, which is nice. PlayStation used to have a similar feature, or similar thing, similar glitch, but Rockstar patched it. You can, on PlayStation, change your MTU. You go to Settings, Network, and then you go Wi-Fi or LAN, whatever you use, Custom. Keep all the settings, whatever you had them before, but when you get to MTU, change it to 576, and boom. Right there, whenever you load back in, it'll take forever, and it might fail you a couple times, but you will get in to a public lobby solo, and if anybody joins, they'll usually lag out. Sometimes they don't, sometimes it takes a long time, but they'll usually lag out. So that's how you get a solo lobby, and you have to do these in a public lobby, which I recommend a solo one because no one's going to mess with you. If no one can get in, no one can mess with you. Just, boom. An investment that will help you on this, but get a little later, is the Buzzard. Buzzard is real good for crates, helps you out a lot, but right now you don't really have the money to do that. The crates are going to be 3 crates at a time you're going to want to buy. Alright, now if you run out of money because you only have a little bit left over, alright, whenever you buy those 3 no, you won't actually run out of money. Sorry, I keep forgetting that part. You won't run out of money because what you're going to want to do is source 3 crates, which is 18,000. It is the best way. It's quick, and you make the most money, because if you do 1 crate or 2 crates, in the time it would take you to do that, you can fill up and sell a warehouse, and then probably have it 3 or 6 crates in there by the time you have like 2. If you did 2 crate missions, by the time you'd have that done, you would have all the other stuff done. So trust me, it's better to do 3 crates. It makes more money in the long run. Up front, it doesn't look like it, but it does. You're going to want to source 3 crates and then do a sightseer, because that's going to be the easiest mission. And then after you do that, that's like 22k-ish that you're going to have. If you just do right in the middle, 22k 500. So that's profit of $4,500 right there. When you get a special item, though, you're going to want to keep it, alright? You're going to want to get it and sell it, because that's a lot of money right there. In between these 5-minute cooldowns, you're going to want to do a sightseer, and then you're going to want to, go get some more crates, and as soon as it's full, sell it in that solo lobby. Alright, you're going to be able to do it, because it's better to risk just, you're not going to really get destroyed if you're selling a solo lobby unless you mess up. These are not like MC businesses, however. If you dropped off, say it's 10 drops, you have 9, you dropped off 9, you have 1 crate, 1 whatever in there. If you fail, you get whatever was left in that vehicle back, or whatever wasn't destroyed if the vehicle gets destroyed. So do not fail. What you can do is you can close app in the middle of a sell. You'll lose 3 crates, but that's whatever. Alright, 3 crates ain't a big deal. Way better than losing a whole sell. Okay, trust me. Now, when you get enough money to buy another warehouse, I don't know the price of it, it's about 250, 300k. You're going to want to buy that, and then instead of doing sightseer now, you're just going to want to keep doing you're going to get a crate for 1 warehouse, crates for the other one, crates for 1, crates for the other, crates for 1, crates for the other, crates for 1, crates for the other. You're going to keep doing that. And 1 small warehouse sells for 240k. Eventually, as you move up, you can buy a medium and a large. Alright, you don't need 5 large warehouses or 5 warehouses at all, but you can if you want. I recommend 2, especially starting off. Don't worry about spending all the money on crate warehouses yet, but just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're gonna have to do 6 missions to get a small warehouse full if you do 3 crates, because 3 times 5 is 15. It holds 16 crates, so you have to do another one, which that's gonna be, I think it's 90k. Let me do the math real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be 92k, because 1 crate costs 2,000. So 92k you spend, but then you make 148,000 profit each warehouse, which eventually it crates are pretty good, and you'll move up pretty quick and get through this. The next stage is going to be the Gunrunner stage, which we're about to move into now. Now you're going to want to get to 1.65 million doing the crate stuff, and then you're going to want to buy the Chumash bunker, which is one of the best you can buy. There's really 3 locations that are like real good, which is going to be the Fort Zancudo one, the Fort Zancudo one, the Chumash, and then the farmhouse. Farmhouse is expensive. I didn't even get that till I had already like hundreds of millions of dollars. So, because it's close to all my MC businesses. But the Chumash is a really good location. Farmhouse and Chumash are basically the same bunker, but they're on different sides of the map. So, like, some drops, sometimes the mission's going to be closer to the farmhouse, sometimes the mission's going to be closer to the Chumash. Fort Zancudo's 100k cheaper, which to be honest, it's a good bunker. It's not too bad, but just get the Chumash. It's 100k difference. All right, it's 1.65 million up front. Get that. It's better to get that than the Chumash. I mean, than the farmhouse. Farmhouse. Fuck me in the ass. Not the farmhouse. Don't worry about that yet. All right, fuck that thing's off the goddamn table. All right, fuck that shit. It's fucking off. Throw that bitch. All right. And then the Fort Zancudo bunker, that one, fuck that. All right, fuck that shit. Just throw it, bitch. All right, because he's 100k cheaper, but he's fucking like a mile or a half mile up the road, which is a lot for sales. So just buy the Chumash bunker. It's 1.65 million up front. There are upgrades. Now the bunker's gonna be one of the best ways to make money solo. I'm gonna put up a little thing on the screen sometime, and it'll show you how much money I've made off the bunker. They're very good to make solo, but you're not going to buy supplies yet. Don't worry about buying supplies yet. Steal your supplies for your bunker until you have upgrades, just because if you don't, you're not really going to make a lot of money. Just steal supplies till it's full, and then right whenever it's done, which is, I think it takes like an hour and a half or so, boom, go sell it. All right, and then as soon as you can, start buying upgrades. You're going to want 600k, which will give you the staff upgrade, and then, well, you're going to want to go up to 1.15 million, which is the equipment upgrade. Security, don't worry about that. Alright, fuck that. Don't worry about that shit. You're not going to be able to get rated at the amount you're selling it at. You cannot get rated. It just does not happen. I only bought security because I started selling my bunker way full, full, so I didn't get rated. I've only been rated once on the bunker. Don't worry about security. Now, the equipment upgrade costs you 1.15 million, which will give you 2 hours and 18 minutes to actually produce product now. And you're gonna want to go ahead and buy supplies now, which is 75k. You make 210, you profit 135k, which the bunker, it's worth it. You'll make a lot of money off of it. I've made roughly 73 million off of it. But anyway, it'll take 2 hours and 18 minutes now. Buy supplies, come back 2 hours and 18 minutes later. Do crates in the meantime to make money, or do VIP missions, whichever one you like more. And then come back and you'll be making money quick now. It's starting to get a little faster now that you actually started having more businesses. It's gonna start going a little quicker now. Alright, and the bunker's passive, which means that it just cooks in the background. You don't have to keep, like crates, you have to keep resupplying. Bunker, you don't, because you have to resupply it, but it's not like crates where you have to give crates to it over and over and over to make any money. Bunker just cooks in the background while you're doing something else. Now this is going to be import-export, as you can hopefully read. Now, if you buy the cheapest warehouse, which I recommend, follow what I'm doing here. You're going to make a left and you're going to make a right. And then up here, you're going to see something on your right. It's a little place where you can put the vehicle at, and it won't get shot by the people. Alright, you tuck it in this little cranny right here. You go out and fight the waves of people. And then you come back and get the vehicle and sell it later on. I just want to get that out the way. Import-export is one of the best ways to make money in the game. I'm sure you're tired of getting crates now and you want something else to do, because to be honest, crates are not always fun, and I can agree with anybody on that. So now you're going to want to have 1.5 million to buy the cheapest import-export garage, which is the one I have. Price doesn't matter on that because I've made around 30 million from it. And I really hate doing import-export. Alright, I do, but I made 30 million from it, plus whatever I did on my Xbox, which I'm estimating is like probably 10 million, so it's not too much. But so I made roughly 40 million-ish off of it, off of import-export in total. I highly recommend this because crates get boring after a while. So, I can understand you hating this, alright? I really can. Whenever you source a vehicle, though, you're going to want to get out of it, park it somewhere safe, get out of it, and kill the enemies that chase you. There's generally 4 to 5 waves of enemies that come to kill you, and then they're usually going to be in 2 cars. Sometimes though they'll have no enemies chase you, which is awesome, and then other times they'll have you being chased by a helicopter and an armored car, which that one is annoying and I hate that. But you have to make sure you kill them, or else the car will be shot up so much to where it's not even really profitable. You always make money, but you know, it's not like super profitable. And it really helps to kill off those enemies. It gets annoying. If you die, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Just as long as that car's safe, you're good. Alright. And in this little area, just stay, like whenever you sell your car, always sell to the specialist dealer, which will give you the most amount of money. And one thing that I skipped over that I'm actually surprised is you're gonna want to have 10 standard and 10 mid-range cars in your garage. Alright, with no duplicate license plates. If you have duplicate license plate, it doesn't really count as one car. Alright, the game doesn't really read that as one. As two different cars, it reads it, I think, as one. And you're gonna want to sell any top range car as soon as you get it, which will give you normally 100K. This was during the event week that gave you more money, but you're gonna want to sell any top range car as soon as you get it to the specialist dealer, which will normally give you 20K spent and 100K made, which is going to be 80K profit. And in between those missions, you're going to do like a VIP mission, a headhunter or sightseer, or that's really the only ones you're going to want to do. And you'll make 20K, which will pay for that car's cost, and then you'll go source another car. And then if the timer's still going down, it's like more than a minute on there, go ahead and go back outside and do another headhunter or sightseer. Whenever you come back, because there's a 20-minute cooldown. So whenever you come back, if there's still a timer on there, like a time limit or a cooldown, go out and do a headhunter sightseer, make 20 more K, which now that's just 40. That's profit all right there, you know. And just it's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And yeah, import export's simple. Cargo Bob will help you. You can pick up these cars with the Cargo Bob, and then you get to about 1,000 feet, and then the enemies won't really shoot you. Sometimes the Cargo Bob, though, enemies will follow you in helicopters or something. Like this one mission, you have to have a Cargo Bob, and they'll shoot the car, which always pisses me off because, well, why are they shooting at the car? You know, it's just they're shooting and missing, hitting the car. But Cargo Bob is a very safe way of doing this. I just personally like driving the car because I feel it's more fun. It does take a little bit more time, but it's more fun to me. Cargo Bob will help you though, but don't worry about that yet because you still got to get everything set up for yourself. The next part will be bikers, and you're going to want to have 200K before you get before you can do biker stuff at all. 200K minimum will be what will get you the clubhouse. Now that you have the clubhouse, it's going to be $200,000. I'm going to put the clubhouse that you're going to want to buy on screen. The biker stuff is extremely awesome. The clubhouses you're going to have is going to be right outside of Harmony, it was going to be in Harmony, but it's going to be right outside of Sandy Shores. Biker stuff gives you a lot of money. And I've made roughly 147,743,699, which is a lot more by now, by the way, since the bikers, this stuff's come out. Which I got this account early 2017. Didn't even touch the biker stuff till about a little over a year ago, and then I haven't even really done the biker stuff since, like, I don't know, September. I've probably sold a handful of times before I started getting back into the game. So, I mean, I've really not done much, you know. Anyway, these businesses will make you a lot of money. The first business that you're going to want to buy is going to be the cocaine business. This is the best biker business to own. Do not let your business go over 3 bars of supplies as a solo player. Buying supplies is extremely profitable, but if you buy supplies with biker businesses, you will have multiple vehicles, which doesn't sound bad, but trust me, this shit's annoying to keep selling like that. Alright, I used to say, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to sell 2 vehicles because that's easy. Oh, shit's annoying me, spend 20 minutes on one post-op sale. All right, pisses me off. But so just steal supplies, get 3 bars. Don't go over anymore. Just so that you don't risk anything getting getting messed with, or sales taken forever. That's also another good thing. But the cocaine lockup, once you buy it, you're definitely stealing supplies. Because like, say you run into a bunch of friends that you decide, hey, let's start selling together. You're gonna be a solo player. So as a solo player, you're gonna steal supplies. All right, don't never buy supplies. So steal 3 bars of supplies. A mission where you drive a vehicle will give you 2 bars. A mission where you have to pick up an individual thing is gonna be 1 bar. Now let me remind you, the cocaine lockup is gonna be in Sandy Shores. It is gonna be $975,000. Now biker businesses are not like crates. If you sell 1 bar 5 times, you make $420,000 off the cocaine, just as if you sold 5 bars 1 time. All right, it does not matter if you sell half a bar. It's the same amount of money. It's linear. Crates are not, but biker stuff is linear. I have no idea why I stopped there, but the stuff's linear. All right, it's not something stupid. Okay. And I just realized that in editing, this part is going to be, I just stopped there, it's going to be a little late. Now I look retarded. Anyway, it's going to be $300K to buy the staff upgrade. This, just like bunker, will increase the productivity of the business. Then you're going to want to get up to $935,000 and buy the equipment upgrade. You have maxed out the business now, and you have, money rolling in. Now let me tell you though, the security upgrade is optional. I don't have it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can get it if you want, because you can get raided. If you do get raided, do not fucking die on those missions. Do not fucking die on those missions. Alright? Because if you do, you're done. And whenever you have 2 to 3 bars of supplies, by the way, and your business is like fully upgraded, it's going to be about an hour, maybe an hour and fucking some change, and it'll be done producing what it has. The next business you're going to want to buy is the meth lab. The meth lab costs $910,000. It will sell full for $357K, but like I said, it's the same as cocaine. All right, it's linear, so it's the same product. If you sell 1 bar, you know the stick by now. All right, meth lab is the second best biker business in the game. It's the same process as the cocaine. You get the upgrades, which the staff upgrade will be $331,500. And then the equipment upgrade will be 1.1 mil, which is expensive, little bastard, I know. The meth lab is worth getting. I mean, it's a business. It's a business. All right, it's really good. The counterfeit cash factory is pretty good. I like it. These are the top 3 businesses, by the way. And this one's going to be just like, the meth is going to be in Sandy Shores, or the Red Barn is what it's called. And then this counterfeit cash will be in Sandy Shores also. I don't think I wrote down the price. Oh, no, I did. I got that, little bastard. I see you. $845,000. It is the 3rd best MC business. Same method applies here. All right, still 2 to 3 bars. So now, here's a rule, especially for counterfeit. If you got a vehicle supply mission for the first time and you have 2 bars, do not get another thing, because if you do and it's a vehicle, you have 4 bars of supplies, which means that you have over what it is, over the amount for 1 vehicle. All right, every half bar of supplies, every bar of supplies is a half bar product for the counterfeit cash. All right, so anyway. The staff upgrade will be $273,000. The equipment upgrade will be $880,000. Like I said, 2 to 3 bars of supplies is what you're going to shoot for all businesses, but this one especially. All right, don't risk it. The weed business is another one you can buy. This one is optional. I don't see why you wouldn't buy it personally. It's money. It's not like the document store. It's not like, oh, okay, that shit sucks. This is weed. All right, it makes decent money. It makes pretty good money. Now the weed business, the cheapest one will cost you. Did I write that down? Come on. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? 715,000 on 420. They will probably be on sale. So wait about a little less than a month. You can get the weed business for like 50. I don't know how much they take off. I think it's 50. Anyway, buy the staff upgrade 273,000. Equipment upgrade 900,000. The business sells full for 250, but you know you're probably not doing that as a solo player. And now I did the math here, right? Smart little bastard here. Now this is the same for counterfeit because they both take the same amount of time. If you reach supply with 2 bars, it will take 63.6 minutes to fill up, and you will be ready to sell this business in 63.6 minutes, which is an hour and 3 minutes 18 seconds. So there you go. Document forgery, fuck that. Don't get it. All right? Don't get that thing. It sucks. I only got it because it was double money one time. And I really don't care if I use it right now because it's shit. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Level 7 is the Hangar. Now, the Hangar is not really a very good business, but the best one for you is going to be the Fort Zancudo location. The Fort Zancudo location will allow you to fly over the fort and you won't get shot down or get a wanted level for going inside the fort. If you've done Sightseer and say a buzzard or some shit, then you understand how annoying it is to have to go around Fort Zancudo all the time. Or if you've done Headhunter, have to go around Fort Zancudo. It gets annoying to have to keep going around Fort Zancudo. Now you can just fly straight over it and you will not get shot down. The Hangar business is really not for a solo player. It doesn't make you a lot of money. I don't recommend it at all for a solo player. The solo missions are very hard, and sometimes they'll give you multiple vehicles and they don't give you enough time, and you cannot, do anything. But the Hangar does allow you to upgrade your air vehicles, and it allows you to upgrade your air vehicles, store air vehicles, stuff like that, and that may come in handy later on if you want like a Molotov or something. If you want that MiG, then you have to put the MiG in your Hangar, do whatever customization you want to it. If you don't have a Hangar, you can't buy the MiG. So that's one example. You can put Pegasus vehicles in here that are like air vehicles, and you can mod them up a little bit, but really the Hangar's not worth it. But the reason I want you to buy one is because the nightclub business will come in handy for it later on. Trust me on that.
I take it this isn't a social call.
Now that you have all the businesses that you need to make money from the nightclub, yeah, you're going to want to buy the nightclub. When it came out, I didn't really believe that it was a good way to make money at all. But once I realized that, it actually is, because you don't have to do anything for it at all, and you make money. It's really good, I've always loved the nightclub. After I got over that initial part, I've loved it because it's made so much money for me. And all the nightclubs requires is that you have businesses linked to it and that they're open. So you cannot shut down a business and expect the nightclub to still get cargo for it. That's not how it works. You have to own the business for it to make cargo, but it does not interfere. Like if you have a cocaine lockup, if you sell your cocaine thing with your nightclub, it will not interfere with the MC business itself. Alright, so the nightclub, very good way of making money. I love it. The nightclubs you're going to want to buy are going to be the Del Perro and then the two up in Vinewood. The Del Perro location is a very good location. It's one of the best ones. It's top 3 for sure. Very good. It's going to cost you $1.645 million. The next club that you're going to want to buy is called the West Vinewood Club. It costs 1.7. It is the most expensive, but it's not the best.
Okay, sorry.
The best one is only a block or two away, and it's the Downtown Vinewood Club for 1.67 million. So $30,000 difference. It's right next to a highway though that goes to Blaine County, which most of the sales will go up into Blaine County. And those 3 right there are going to be your best ways to make money. All right. The Del Perro is 1.645. The West Vinewood is going to be 1.7, and then the Downtown Vinewood one will be $1.67 million.
Oh yeah, that shit's definitely on there.
Those are, like I said, the best locations. Do not buy anyone in the South, Because if you buy one way down the south of the city, you'll realize how bad it is because you have to drive so far. Alright, so I don't recommend those at all. The nightclub has the same upgrades as the other businesses, except for the staff upgrade. Staff upgrade is new. That one, don't get it. It's just for popularity, not draining. Popularity is not worth keeping up because it just gets annoying. The equipment and security upgrades are the only upgrades that I would recommend buying, just because it's practical. I have the security upgrade, but it's a choice and it's optional. I haven't been rated on the nightclub, but you know, I only bought the security upgrade because when it first came out, that's just what I did. So I don't know if it's good or not, but I have the security upgrade. The equipment upgrade actually helps you with production of the club, and it should be a priority.
Zach, how much
It's
money
going to cost you $1.425 million. It'll sound like a lot, but you'll make it back in like 2 or 3 sales. Trust me. The security upgrade will cost you $695,000. I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know if it's worth it or not. But if you want to buy it, you can. I don't know. You're gonna want the technician upgrades, which will make you more money over the course of time. And they'll cost you around $878,000 total. It will be worth it in the long run. The technicians are what make you money. You're going to want to put them on South American imports, pharmaceutical goods, cash creation, cargo shipments, and sporting goods. Those will make you the most money. The organic produce and printing and copying are not needed. They don't make a lot of money, and they aren't really, you know, worth it to run. The floor upgrades, these will allow you to hold more cargo, which in turn means more money, and they will allow for you to sell for a bigger amount of cargo, which is, you know, which actually does help you, because if you have any amount of money, Tony takes 10% off the top. All right, it takes 10. If you sell over $1 million, though, the max he'll take is $100,000, which is less than 10%. If you're selling $1.4 million, he takes $100,000. He's taking less than 10%. But if it's anything like, say, you sell $500,000, he'll take $50,000 off. But if you sell $1.4 million, he won't take $140,000 off. He'll just take $100,000. So it will make you more money in the long run. Trust me. I used to not run it like that, but now I do. And now that you have the nightclub, you can also buy the Terrorbyte. The Terrorbyte is an awesome vehicle to make money in the game. It has made me and my friends millions of dollars. It has also helped with missions for sourcing crates, supplies, cargo, and things like that. It's one of the best vehicles that you can buy in the game total as a grinder in GTA. I love the thing. When it first came out, I hated it, and the Mark II, I hated it. But now I've realized that once you get used to it, they are awesome, and they make you a lot of money. The Terrorbyte will cost you $1.375 million. The Terrorbyte has missions that can be played only if the Terrorbyte has certain upgrades. You'll need those upgrades in order to do missions such as diamond shopping and targeted data, which are the easiest missions that the Terrorbyte has to offer, and that will cost you $815,000. It sounds like a lot, trust me, but in the long run that does not matter, and it will help you out a lot. Just head to location and do what it says. You'll learn where they're at to where you'll just go. You don't need to, like, right now, as you see, I'm not using Terrorbyte like it tells me to, because that will take 100 times longer, take a dick year. You know, I'm not going to go down with the Terrorbyte. So you'll learn where the locations are. The Evangelico is going to be where you robbed the first heist in the single player. Life Invader office, which will be targeted data, will be right south of the golf course. That's where you're going to want to go. So, you know, you just do what the mission tells you. Another very good mission is the data sweep. The data sweep, you have to go to vehicles around the map and hack them, and then you get the vehicle and take it somewhere, and it gives you money. All the nightclub missions, except for the bottom two, which are not worth it, you need someone else in your thing to have. But all these missions will give you 30 to 35K. You'll probably average anywhere from 30,500 to 31,500 on these missions. That's usually what I get. Those missions are make you a lot of money. And the Terrorbyte, like I said before, is not only a way to, you know, do new missions, but it helps make a dick year of money. Alright, it helps make a lot off of like sourcing crates. You know, if you're out in Blaine County because you just resupplied your businesses, you can't source crates from out there unless you have Terrorbyte. Then you can. you know, or still do import-export source the vehicle. You can do that from out there. That's okay, because you have Terrorbyte. If you don't, you gotta go back to your office and do it. So trust me, the Terrorbyte's worth the investment. It is a lot of money, but it is worth the investment. It will make you millions and millions of dollars. And really, that's it for the video. There's a few more tips that I have, which is if you're a solo player, I mean, you can make money from this. It's not that hard at all. But I highly recommend that you find friends or join a crew. The crews I'd recommend the most are going to be the professional crew and the old school gamers. Both of these crew are similar in the sense that they're founded to make money. I recommend the old school gamers, which is just the crew I'm in, because the crew leader is very respectful and you know, actually there's rules in the crew and all that. If you don't follow them, you get kicked out. So it's very peaceful most of the time, and it's, you know, real good. The professionals crew is also another good crew. I've had people that were in there that said it wasn't that good just because the management just doesn't work, but they will help you make money. It's just I've not been in there, so I can't say myself. I know the old school gamers are a good crew. It's the crew I'm in, and I know they're good. But joining a crew, or you don't even have to join a crew, you can just make friends. Making friends is easy, and it will help you make money. Alright, trust me. Some stuff is just way easier with people. Like Hangar, you know, Hangar sucks, but if you have 4 people, you can do the missions pretty quickly, and then once you sell, that's a lot of money you've just made, you know? So I recommend finding friends. It will help you make a lot of money. Most of my money came from help from the crew, so, you know, try to make friends. It helps a lot. You know, you don't have to worry about them messing with you if you don't, you know, if you trust them and they won't mess with you. You don't got to worry about them messing with you. And then hell, if you need protection, boom, you know, they could even protect your cargo if like someone joins in. I'll have the Tylarious, which is the crew leader of the Old School Gamers. I'll have his YouTube channel in the description. There's the link to it, and then I'll have Professional's channel in the description below. I think I've covered all what I need to in this video. The money guides for solo players and goes from level 0 to hero. So follow this guide and some other guides that I'll make and that I have made, and you'll, you know, you'll make some good money. If you look at Tylarious and the Professional, they have good videos on money guides. Their content is real good, and they explain it real detailed. Here's a location of the diamond shopping mission, by the way. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. See you later, and peace.